Heating and Cooling, the Marys County Bank, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland of Richland and John Gregory of Crocker, Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, the Bank of Crocker, Domino's Pizza, along with Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Post Pawn, Ed Morris Ford, Life Care Center, and Crawford Heating and Cooling. Let's hoop it up with your Waynesville Tigers and Lady Tigers.
And a very good evening to you and yours here at the Camdenton High School Gymnasium, where we are just a few moments away, 13 minutes in fact, from opening tip tonight's varsity boys contest, which will see the Waynesville Tigers on the road for the first and only time this week. They're taking on the Camdenton Lakers here in this one. Connor Harbin here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for this one, as this one promised to be another exciting matchup. Ozark Conference matchup, if you will. Last time these teams will meet as members of the Ozark Conference. You can pretty much say that about every matchup we have for the rest of the season. But this will be maybe the last time we see Camdenton for quite a while. Definitely not in football next fall, as of course these two teams are going their separate ways. Basketball, softball, baseball. Not really quite sure about any of that. You have a little more loosey-goosiness when it comes to those sports, but this is the last time these two teams will meet for now as members of the same conference. But Waynesville comes into this game trying to get back to 500 this season. They are one game away from doing so. After the win against Salem last Friday, they are now 9-10 on the campaign. Meanwhile, they take on a Camdenton team here today who has been struggling, at least struggling getting into the win column. They are 3-15 here on the season. They'll be looking for their fourth win of the season. But as we learned yesterday, records, as they come to the Ozark Conference, as they come to rivalry matchups, they don't really matter a whole lot. Both teams are going to be fired up to play. I remember last year's Waynesville-Camdenton game. That was a game with a lot of fire in it. Both teams got a little heated at times. Ultimately, we didn't really have too much in the way of controversy, but both teams do want to overcome the other, especially with that added bonus of you might have bragging rights for a few years. But we'll take a look at a few more. We'll look into those records a little bit closer here in just a few moments. Again, 11 minutes to pregame. So we'll go ahead and take our first break of the ball game. We'll come back in a couple minutes. Again, we'll look at Waynesville and their 9-10 record. Then we'll look at some teams Camdenton has played. We'll compare and contrast. We'll look at some numbers. Probably not going to get the highest scoring affair we had yesterday. That was the highest scoring game we've had all year and probably will be at the end of the year. But we'll talk about some numbers here in just a few moments. But Varsity Boys matchup coming up here on 97.9 The Source. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
Tax Pros and More, with locations in St. Robert, Richland, Lebanon, and Jefferson City, offers everything you need to start your brand new business. Don't be afraid of being a sole proprietorship and starting your own company, because you can always grow and hire later. The experts at Tax Pro and More are here to help answer any questions and make the transition extra smooth. Tax Pros and More also specializes in tax return filing, planning, bookkeeping, and financial statement analysis for your business, as well as other payroll services. Call us today and we can help. 573-451-2229.
Are you looking for a child care facility that believes each child needs and deserves a safe place to grow and learn? A Department of Education preschool and is a state-approved child care? Then We Wonders Daycare in Waynesville is for your child or children. They provide all those services as well as the peace of mind you'll get knowing your little ones are receiving a solid foundation for success in school and life. Call for openings at 573-774-2492. We Wonders Child Care Development Center in Waynesville at 1702 Long Drive. Make sure you are comfortable this winter. Rivard Heating and Cooling is your American Standard heating and cooling company, which offers quiet technology and lasting dependability and is the leader in high-performance systems. Rivard Heating and Cooling is happy and able to service other brands too. Rivard Heating and Cooling. They're not comfortable until you are. Call today, 417-531-3551.
And again, back here at the Camdenton High School Gymnasium, we're now 8.5 minutes away from opening tip-off tonight. Our varsity boys contest, first of two boys contests we'll have this week. Only one on the road, though, as the Tigers look to take on the Camdenton Lakers. Connor Harbert here with you tonight. Again, 97.9 The Source. Both teams on the floor, of course, working, getting ready, warming up, getting ready for this contest here. But we look now at the numbers. I said we would, so we're going to now. Waynesville 9-10 on the campaign. Won a bit of a nail-biter last Friday. Their last time out defeated the Salem Tigers, a game that really didn't have to be as close as it was. Waynesville held double-digit leads a couple times in that game. Ultimately, though, Salem was able to keep up from outside, and so ended up being just a 4-point win there, 45-41, even some last-minute heroics needed by Waynesville in that one. But a win is a win, and again, Salem is a good program. Before that, had played a solid game against Kickapoo, at least a solid 3 quarters before falling off just a little bit in that final quarter. That had been the final game of a 3-game losing skid, also losing to Rush Senior Homeschool and then Rolla as well. But again, just a 3-point loss to a state-ranked Rolla team. That's kind of a game that you don't really say, you don't really honor, because it is, like we've talked about all season, an almost kind of situation. That's not good enough to get the win, but it is a game you can look at and say, well, this Waynesville team can play with pretty much anybody. Even, of course, the Kickapoo game, you can kind of say that. But, of course, a win over Blair Oaks last time that Waynesville had won before Salem. That was back in a 40-37 win opening round of the St. James Invitational. Wins over Smith Cotton and Bolivar actually had been on a 3-game losing streak, so hopefully the win over Salem, the start of another winning streak here for Waynesville. But then we take a look at Camdenton. Like I alluded to, this is a team that's 3-15. They are coming in on a long losing streak. We talked about the Camdenton girls yesterday, how they had their losing streak at the beginning of the year and have really started to hit their stride. Well, the boys have been kind of the opposite. They picked up a few wins early on in the season. Of course, defeated Otterville in the opening round of the Tipton tournament. Defeated Salem actually by 10 earlier in the year, so that's something you need to pay attention to. And then also defeated Osage as well. But since then, they have lost 10 in a row. Losses to Logan, Rogersville, Aurora, Lebanon, Kickapoo, Rolla, West Plains, Chillicothe, Republic, Branson, and Bolivar as well. So, again, both teams have defeated Salem here this season. That is a very notable thing. Waynesville's going to have to play their hardest. This is a team that does have talent. They did graduate 10 seniors last year, probably the team most ravaged by graduation from a season ago. But there is still plenty of talent left on this squad, including some players that were named in the preseason as potential breakouts. Waynesville didn't really have a whole lot of that. Of course, it is a Springfield publication and all of that. Lots of Springfield area schools, and of course, somewhere thereabouts. So sometimes Waynesville can be on the fringe of that. But ultimately, the point I'm trying to get across is Camdenton will have players ready to play. They do have a few seniors here, including some returners from last year's varsity squad that I remember we're doing some kind of damage there. But looking at further numbers for you, 4-1 at home are Waynesville this season, 1-0 on the road. This is just their second true away game here this season. They're 4-9 in neutral and tourney games. So ever since getting out of the kind of tournament stretch of the schedule, Waynesville's been pretty okay. Of course, that one loss was the loss to Forsyth. No, that was actually a neutral site game. Apologies. I don't actually know, now that I think about it, what they counted that as. But obviously, Waynesville doing a little bit better in these, these one-offs. But they are averaging 42.5 points a game this season, and they are allowing 44.4 points a game here this season. So, of course, Waynesville, they like to slow it down. We like to play kind of the half-court, look for picture-perfect shots, and, of course, just take it as it comes, trying to keep the other team to about, 35, maybe even under 30, as well as we saw in the game against Bolivar a few weeks back. But Camdenton, they are 3-15. They're 1-4 at home, 1-3 on the road, and 1-8 in neutral and tourney games. They are averaging 50.2 points a game this season, and they are allowing 63.1 points a game this year. There is one class difference between these two schools. Waynesville, they are Class 6, District 2, and Camdenton is Class 5, District 5 at the moment. As we move throughout the month of February here soon, we're going to start looking at those districts a little bit closer. Obviously, Waynesville playing in similar districts, boys and girls, but they are playing mostly with St. Louis schools. In fact, I think pretty much every other school besides Waynesville in our district this year is a St. Louis school. But that's a story for another time here. Common opponents. Both teams faced Bolivar this season. Waynesville coming out on top, 38-27. Camdenton losing by 9, 63-54. Both teams have faced Kickapoo. Waynesville lost 55-36. Camdenton lost 72-38. Both teams have faced Rolla, with Waynesville losing by 3 and Camdenton losing by 14. And like I mentioned, both teams defeated Salem. Camdenton actually getting a bigger win over Salem than Waynesville. The Tigers won by just 4, and the Lakers won by 10. The last 20 meetings between these two teams going all the way back to 2009. Waynesville's typically dominated this matchup. 17-3 over the last 20 meetings. They are 6-0 when they've met in districts. They used to share a district down in Class 5. They're 6-0 there. That was back in 2018, last time the teams met, though, there. And, of course, last time out, Camdenton did get the win. That was a very interesting game for Waynesville. They were going through some situations there at the time, but it was 67-41. Had broke a long winning streak for the Tigers. So Waynesville will try to prevent Camdenton from starting a winning streak of their own here in this game. But whatever happens, it promises to be a pretty fun matchup here throughout. We are about 3.5 minutes or so, counting the national anthem from getting going in this one. We're going to take one more time out. When we come back, it'll be time for our varsity boys matchup. First of 2 we'll have for you this week. Our only game on the road as far as the boys are concerned. Waynesville and Camdenton. We're back in a few minutes. You're listening to Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine, too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
This is Richard at Paul's Furniture. If you're looking for a huge selection of name brand furniture like Ashley, FlexSteel, Bedcraft, we've got it all in stock and ready to go at the very best prices that you can. And on top of that, we're going to give you 12 months, same as cash financing. We're going to give you your free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Come to Paul's Furniture for the best furniture at the best prices.
A good battery, wipers, and headlights are all an important part of winter driving, and they're on sale at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. This month, get a $25 prepaid card on AAA batteries and a $20 prepaid card on Napa Legend batteries. Save $15 on Napa Night Vision headlights and save $18 a pair on Trico wiper blades. Evercraft utility gloves are just $9.99 a pair. All the oil and antifreeze you'll ever need is available 7 days a week at your Napa Parts store. And get the good stuff at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.domino's.com.
Mountain Dew Zero Sugar asks, ever wonder what it would be like to live in an alternate universe? One where everything seems to work just the opposite of the way you'd expect? Well, friends, welcome to the alternate universe of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. The taste is nothing less than outrageously delicious. And Mountain Dew Zero Sugar comes in awesomely exhilarating flavors like Original Dew Zero Sugar, Mountain Dew Spark Zero Sugar, and Mountain Dew Major Melon Zero Sugar. Try the incredible flavors of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Zero Sugar, all dew.
And again, back here at the Camdenton High School Gymnasium. We're not in Waynesville anymore, as we are just a few moments away from getting going our varsity boys matchup, first of two this week. The Waynesville Tigers take on the Camdenton Lakers. Starting lineups being announced on the floor. We'll get to the Waynesville starting lineup here in just a moment, but let's go ahead and take a look at the Camdenton Lakers starting lineup here. Looks like first one on the floor will be a senior, 6'4", and that'll be Kyle Aidson. Edson will get the call here, one of the taller players on the roster this year. He'll be joined out there by 6'1" senior Dylan Kerr. Also getting the shout here, that will be a 5'10" freshman. How about Colton Ingold, who will get the start here in this one? Two freshmen starting in this game, one for Waynesville, of course, but he'll be joined out there by 5'9" senior Jackson Basham. He was a player I saw a lot of preseason hype for. Finally, rounding out the starting lineup here, that will be a 6'3" junior, and that will be Sterling Setterwall. And, of course, the Camdenton Laker boys, they are coached by Daniel Edson. Now we look at the Waynesville starting lineup here. Again, they announced that just before we came back from break. Cody Black will get the start here tonight. Of course, the 5'10" sophomore. He'll be joined out there by senior 6'1" Tyrell Finn. And, of course, Waynesville's freshman, 5'7", Omar Gonzalez gets the call here once again. He'll be joined out there by Rayshawn Fowler, who, of course, 6' senior. And, of course, you'll have the big man inside, the 6'5" junior, Ethan Esguerra. Waynesville coached, as always, by Chris Pills. It is going to be Rayshawn Fowler to jump here for Waynesville. Opening tip is away, and it's going to be won by Waynesville. Fowler will win the tip, and it's going to be Fowler who brings it across half court to get this game underway. Connor Harbor here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for this one. Fowler will take it, right corner. He'll look to drive right baseline. Sends it off to the opposite corner. Omar Gonzalez for three. Too hard. Air ball. Rebounded here by Camdenton. Down the floor comes Dylan Kerr. All right side to his left. Off now on over to Ingold. Ingold dribbles around traffic. Right elbow. Stops just shy of the free throw line. He'll get it back outside here to Edson. Out to the corner now. Driving to his right again is Kerr. Camdenton wearing their home whites tonight with the yellow numbering. I think I've mentioned it several times on the air now. That's probably my least favorite color combination. Nothing against Camdenton, of course. It's just very, very painful to try to identify numbers. Here's Setterwall on the right block. He'll find a cutting Kyle Edson, who's fouled. Makes the layup as well. It's an and one. And Camdenton will open this game up, a chance for a three-point play. Foul's going to be called here on Rayshawn Fowler, who picks up his first. And again, Edson does get the line to shoot one. First free throw, and only free throw, is good here for Edson. 3-0 in favor of Camdenton. Camdenton going to come out in a full court press, it looks like. We'll see if it's off makes in out-of-bounds plays, not off rebounds. Here comes Fowler, left sideline, kicks it into the corner. Cody Black back to Fowler now. They'll go inside here to Finn. Finn kicks it back out to the corner. Black to the left block now is Esguerra. Hook shot to his right, got it. Ethan Esguerra on the board with his first two. Leads back to one, 3-2. 20 seconds had gone by here, 6:35 left to go in the first. Basham to his left, hands it off here. Ingold, top of the key, guarded by Black. Gonna drive in underneath the basket now, kicks it back out to the left wing. Hand it off here to Basham. Basham dribbling out to the volleyball line here. Now moving toward his right, looking to drive on Black. Tried to step back. Star stepped a little bit. Thought we might get a travel. apparently held up in time, so they'll just continue to pass it around here. Kerr, top of the key again, over to Ingold, now Kerr again. They're trying to send it inside the center wall. Foul from behind. It's going to be called here on Esquera. Didn't get around him enough there, so he'll be called for the reach. And that'll be Waynesville's second team foul. Got a good view of the floor here tonight, here in Camdenton. Very similar to what I have over in Waynesville. They're going to have a lob here. Edson, actually, Waynesville got a hand on it. They kick it back to Basham, who has an open jump shot for two. Credit Waynesville with the assist there, trying to just knock it away. They're looking for the lob to center wall, but instead, they give it to an open Basham. 5-2 now in favor of Camdenton. Here's Gonzalez coming up the right sideline, trying to send it inside, throws it into traffic, and it's stolen away. Long pass down the floor here. Setterwall, right block, has an open layup. Good for two. Not a good start here for Waynesville. Waynesville commits its first turnover tonight, leading to an easy layup back the other way. Waynesville facing a 5-point deficit, 5.5 to go in the first. Fowler on the left wing, over to the corner. Black trying to cut into it. Rims around, but falls through. Cody Black, three-pointer. Back to two now, 7-5. Cody Black's had a hot hand as of late. 4 threes a couple games ago against Kickapoo. 4 threes against Salem. Top of the key, Kerr. Right wing, over to Ingold. He'll look to drive here on Black. Just shy of the left block. Throws up a hook shot, no good. There for the rebound as Esquera. The ball comes loose. Esquera had to give it up, and it's back in the hands of Ingold. They'll go to the corner now, on over to Kerr. Kerr a step to his left. Free throw line. Edson looking to drive. Layup, no good. Well, it was good, but a travel's called beforehand. And it's a turnover back to Waynesville. And it's pronounced Edson, by the way. But my brain has thought otherwise. Spelled E-I-D. So I keep saying it I'd. It's actually Ed. Hold me accountable for this one. Ball passed up the left sideline, tipped out of bounds. Waynesville will keep it. Of course, Kyle Edson on the floor. And then, of course, Camdenton coached by Daniel Edson. See if repetition helps me out here. Fowler, top of the key, over to Gonzalez. Get a sub here for Waynesville on the next dead ball. Jalen Cruz. Jaden Cruz, that is, where I got Jalen from. But he will check in soon. Here's Esquera, top of the key, left side over to Fowler. Fowler trying to look inside. Instead, we'll go to the corner. Open three for Black. Does he have the lead? Yes, we do. Cody Black, back-to-back threes. And we'll have a timeout taken here by Camdenton. So, 6 consecutive points, back-to-back threes here for Cody Black have given Waynesville the lead. 8-7 as we keep it right here through the timeout. I remind you, taking tomorrow off. No game tomorrow. I say taking time off. Well, I have to. There's no game. We'll be back at it on Thursday, on the road again to Hillcrest High School. Very similar looking gymnasium to Waynesville's. But we'll be there, of course, as the Lady Tigers get back to action. And then we'll end this week with a home matchup back in Waynesville. As the Waynesville boys then play the Hillcrest Hornet boys. So, look forward to all those. I believe most of those 7 o'clock starts. There might be a 7:30 snuck in there, but obviously, they'll start early if they can. So I'd advise you just tune in a little early, as always. Leave nothing to fate. We'll get back to it here. Ball will be inbounded. 4:15 to go in the first. Again, those back-to-back threes by Cody Black means Waynesville holds an 8-7 lead. On the right wing, Basham goes beyond the volleyball line here. New player in the game for Camdenton, Owen Borba. He'll kick it on over to Basham. Looks like Borba replaced. Looks like he replaced Kerr. Here's Basham, jump shot, right elbow, rims out. Esquera has the rebound. He's being dogged off those rebounds, but this time he holds firm and hands it off here to Fowler. Got to be strong with that basketball, it looks like, tonight. Off those rebounds. Fowler going toward the left wing here. In some trouble, finds Cruz. Cruz driving left baseline. Ball stripped away. Finn picks it back up, though. Finn turns to his left, throws up the shot. Might have been tipped, a little short. And it's rebounded by Camdenton. Bit of an awkward shot to begin with. Borba to his right, left elbow now, settles his feet out to Ingold. Cody Black there to defend. Now a pass inside on the block. Edson throws a shot over Finn, no good. Fowler has the rebound. He'll keep it strong here. He'll bring it up the floor himself, up the left sideline. Moving toward his right, driving middle of the lane, throws up the shot himself. Well, easy enough. Gets the rebound, drives down the floor, finds an open lane to the basket, and has his first 2 for the game. 3-point Waynesville advantage, and an 8-0 run. It's 10-7 now. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first. Colton Ingold, left wing, top of the key. Over to the right side now. Borbeck going to throw a three-pointer over the top of Cruz. It was too hard, but Ingold has the rebound off the rim. Long rebound, bounced to where no Waynesville player was. And the possession continues on. Top of the key, Borba. To the free throw line. Inside, they'll go to Setterwall. Shot through Esquera. Off the rim, no good. Bounces off the bottom of the rim, rebounded by Waynesville. Waynesville has a fast break the other way. Here's Cruz, lays it up and in. Bit of a dunk, kind of a layup. We'll just call it an aggressive layup. Got his hands on the rim at least, but it is Cruz's first 2 points. And continue that run. It's a 10-0 run now, 12-7 in favor of Waynesville. Cruz, I believe, has done that now a couple times this season. Here's a three-pointer. Ingold from the right corner, too short. Ball out of bounds on the rebound. Last touched here by Camdenton. And it will be Waynesville ball. Omar Gonzalez back in the game now here for Waynesville. He replaces Esquera. Meanwhile, into the game here for Camdenton. Looks like it is Johnny Samau. Samau, a 6'2 junior. Both teams swapping out for a little less size on the floor here, although Setterwall remains here for Camdenton. Over to Black, left wing, pump fake, got bashing a bike, couldn't go around him though. He'll throw it up to the top of the key to Finn. A minute 45 left to go in the first. Here's Gonzalez now on the right wing. He's guarded by Ingold. It's a man-to-man defense for Camdenton. Cruz, he'll swing it around here, Fowler on the left wing. Guarded by Borba at the moment. To his right, screen set by Finn. Looking to drive all the way in here on the right block, runs into traffic, kicks it out to the corner. Cody Black for three, got it! 3 threes here in the first for Cody Black. 9 total points for him. 15-7, 13-0 run. Here's a Camdenton ball thrown way over the top of the intended target, Ingold. And it's ball back to the Tigers. This game opened up 7-2. Waynesville has swung it very much back the other way. They hold their largest lead of the game here after a 13-0 run. They'll look to continue it here before the end of the quarter. There is a minute 8 left on the clock here. As Gonzalez holds it just shy of half court. And they'll come across. They'll pass it to Fowler, top of the key. It's guarded by Ingold. Over to Gonzalez. We'll see if Waynesville hangs on to it for the rest of the quarter. Wouldn't be the longest time we've seen him hold it. As always, I will admit, not necessarily the biggest fan in the world, but it is what it is. Tyrell Finn inside the three-point line, driving right baseline. They're going to attack here, but now they kick it back out. Cody Black on the left wing here, under 40 to go now in the first. Here's Gonzalez, dribbling around the volleyball line. Now 32 seconds left here. Cruz hits a cutting Fowler. Fowler in the lane. He'll hit the fadeaway. No, off the back of the rim. They'll try to tip it away. Get a whistle here, and it looks like get a foul here called on. Well, they flashed him on Fowler, but it looks like it's actually going to be on Tyrell Finn. Flash of 13 is first. Of course, that's Amon Fowler, but it's ultimately a foul here on Waynesville. Finn picks up his first, and again, team third. 15 seconds here. Looks like Camdenton will get the final shot of the quarter after all. Here's Setterwall. Left elbow guarded by Finn. Out to the right wing. Ingold, the deep three, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Setterwall. He'll send it back up top of the key. Now Basham the long three. Had a lot of time on the clock. Ball's popping around. Out of bounds it goes. Whew. Waynesville catching a bit of a break, but the quarter will end with an 8-point Waynesville advantage. So a nice 13-0 run for Waynesville to end the quarter. Means they've got an 8-point lead at the end of the first. We'll go ahead and take 60 seconds. We'll come right back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
January just got a whole lot better with Lowe Chevrolet's Start the Year Right sales event. Get amazing savings off the MSRP on 2024 Chevy Silverados. Or take your pick from the rugged Equinox to the sleek styling of the Malibu. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has the vehicle you're looking for. Trade in your current vehicle and they'll give you top dollar towards your new Chevrolet. This is the perfect year to upgrade. Find new roads at Lowe Chevrolet off I-44 exit 156 in Waynesville and online at lowechevy.com.
Wondering where to go for care at Phelps Health? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
And again, back here, about to start the second quarter here at Camdenton High School. Waynesville, 13-0 run to end the quarter, still theoretically going on. And will not start the quarter with the basketball, but they do lead Camdenton 15-7. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here on this Tuesday evening. Not too far away from home, about a 45-minute drive from my home base in Waynesville. Obviously, station home base in St. Robert. Jackson Basham, shot from the right elbow is no good. Esquera has the rebound, trying to get it to Finn, but we get a foul actually called here on Sterling Setterwall. Setterwall will get Camdenton's first foul of the game. All three fouls in the first were called against Waynesville. But they'll pick it up here, and Waynesville inbound from the baseline. On the floor right now for the Tigers, Black, Fowler, Cruz, Finn, and Esquera. So back to that starting lineup minus Omar Gonzalez. He's been replaced by Cruz for the time being. Here's Black on the right wing. Same lineup that ended the first here for Camdenton. Nice pass from Finn. Nice backdoor cut. Rayshawn Fowler gets a two. The run continues on here to start the second. 17-7. First time either side's at a double-digit lead in this game. Screen set. Here comes Kerr on the drive. Middle of the lane. Trying to post up here on Black. Fades away. Shot rolls off the rim. Falls out. Rebounded by Esquera. That ball just about went through, but unfortunately for Dylan Kerr, rolls out in the end. There is a new player on the floor after all. Alan Pogue in here for Camdenton. Caught him out there. Pogue, a 5'8 freshman. Not a new name to me, last name anyway. Ethan Esquera, top of the key three, no good. Long rebound. Black's able to haul it in the corner. He'll send it off back to Esquera. Esquera good for about one try from there a game. That time didn't hit pay dirt. Possession continues on. Screen coming from Finn, going to his left. Pogue got around the screen, but they'll get a foul. Foul's going to be charged here to Samel. So Samel picks up his first, team's second. And will re-inbound here from the sideline, just shy of half court. A minute and a half already gone by. Waynesville's added 2 to their lead. Leading by 10. Here's a lazy pass to the wing, cut off here by Camdenton. Pogue down the floor here. Finn trying to cut it off. He'll pick up a foul. Good foul when it's all said and done. Does force Camdenton to pick up these points from the line. Obviously, you look for the block, but no easy points. Finn does pick up his second. Does send again the freshman Pogue to the line, misses the first. That's why it's a good foul. Not advocating, obviously. Like I said, you go for the block first, but strategy and all that. Second free throw, though, is good. We're back to 9 now. 17-8. Finn going to hand it off here to Fowler. Fowler driving hard, bounces up to a wide open Esquera on the right block. Very good press break there. Esquera's got 4, and we're back to 11. I say back to 11. That's our new largest lead of the game. 2 minutes have gone by here in this first. Setterwall on the right wing. Going to try to post up here on Esquera. Goes up and through, no good. Too hard off the glass that time. Esquera has another rebound. Esquera working hard on the boards tonight. Already has several rebounds. Fowler across half court. Going to set Finn in motion. Going to drive here on Samel. To the left wing, off to the corner. Cody Black looking for another 3. No, too short. Setterwall has it. Esquera trying to rip it away, and actually we get a foul here. Let's say Esquera caught 2. Nope. Foul's actually going to be on Finn. I was going to say, might not be on Esquera there, if there was a foul at all, but it looks like it was actually off the ball. As Tyrell Finn does pick up number 3. That will bring Omar Gonzalez back into the game, replacing Finn. Finn is prone to foul trouble on occasion. Probably the last time we'll see him in this first half. But we'll see if Gonzalez can pick it up here. Jackson Basham, jump shot, right elbow. Line drive shot. Got it to go. First shot from the field in quite a while here for Waynesville. Now a little bit of trouble with the press break. Basham trying to save it and does. Kerr gets the steal. Off to Pogue. Pogue open for 3. No, back to the rim. Long rebound here. It's brought in by Samel. Samel looking to redrive here. Goes through Esquera. Leaves it off the front of the rim. Esquera had the rebound. And now we get a foul here called on Setterwall. Setterwall looking for the jump. Picks up a foul instead. His second, team third. We still have 5:08 left to go in the second. We've already had 5 fouls here in this quarter. Again, compare that to just 3 fouls called in the first. Gonzalez, bounce pass off to Fowler. Fowler into the corner, finds Black. Black back to Fowler. Back to the corner. Black setting up for another 3-point try. Rolls out. Briefly rebounded by Esquera. They tipped it loose, though. Kerr has it in the end. They'll pass it deep down the floor here. Samau, left side layup is good. Count the bucket in the foul. That is not a good foul, as Jaden Cruz will pick up that one. Team third. And Cruz is first. So the lead's back to 7 now. As Kyle Edson checks back in here for Setterwall. Called the foul here on Black. I don't know if that was necessarily on Black. Now they'll throw up another foul here. But I believe that's Waynesville's third, not the fourth. They did at least put Cruz up on the board. That's definitely who committed the foul. But we'll see what happens here. Samau does sink the free throw. By my count, Waynesville only has 6 fouls, but they now have 4 on the board. I know I've been keeping track of that. Yep, there they go. They took it off. Might matter for the bonus. Black in the corner, off to Fowler. Fowler free throw line, on to Gonzalez on the right wing. Now on over to Fowler. Fowler picks up the dribble. Gonzalez on the right wing. Yelling to work it inside. Here's Cruz on the block. Whistling an offensive foul charge here to Cruz. We've got one official here tonight who's blowing that whistle. He's called about every foul here in this second. And that'll be, again, now the real fourth here on Camdenton. Different styles and all that. But we've certainly started blowing the whistle here in the second. Still got half a quarter to play. 4:03 left to go in the period. 19-13 in favor of Waynesville. Here's Edson. Layup, leaves it off the glass. Good. 19-15 now. As that 11-point lead has now swung back to just 4. It's a 7-0 run at the moment here. Almost another steal. Cruz does pick it up to the corner. Black. He's going to try his luck again. This time he leaves it out the front of the rim. Square, though, on the offensive rebound. He'll go for the putback. That one's no good. Gets his own rebound once more. That time missed. Goes for another try. Missed it again. 4 misses from within 3 feet for Waynesville. Now Camdenton back the other way. They'll throw it away, trying to look for Edson inside. 4 misses, open shots inside. Man. 3 offensive rebounds to your total tonight, but what we need are points. So Rayshawn Fowler up the left sideline here. Gets it back to Gonzalez. He'll come across. Zips one to the free throw line. Now inside to Esquera. He'll have another opportunity. That time he does put it through. Esquera now with 6. 21-15. Got to get your head in the game. Back in the game. Hopefully that'll help. Pogue on the left wing. 3 minutes left to go in the half. Pogue to the right elbow. We'll get a whistle. Offensive foul. Back the other way, called on Camdenton. This one's called on Edson. A little bit of pushing there between Cruz and Edson. But Edson will pick up his first. So both teams now 1 foul away from free throws. 6 points the advantage. Rayshawn Fowler hard up the left sideline here. Gets itself out of the trap. Black, top of the key, Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking inside, finds Cruz. Cruz guarded by Edson. Back out to Gonzalez. They'll kick it back inside to Cruz. He's working on the right block. Throws up the shot from 3. No good. Esquera on the rebound. Missed it. Contested shot. Rebounded by Camdenton. Ingold pushing back the other way here. Fakes the handoff to Ingold. Hits the ground. Kept the dribble long enough for Camdenton to get the foul, the timeout off. Camdenton takes their second timeout of the game. 2:30 left to go here in this game. It's another 30-second timeout, so we keep it right here. Again, 8 fouls in the corner, both teams with 4 apiece. So both teams with a chance to get to the free throw line here if we do get a defensive foul. Waynesville's led by as many as 11. Big part of that run was the outside shooting from Cody Black. He's calmed down a little bit from out there. Still finding those open shots, but he's missed his last 3. And, of course, obviously the inside shooting here. Could do a touch better in there, but ultimately, Esquera still with 6. So, Just got to keep working in there. Baskets will come. Again, Waynesville's passing game will open up those opportunities. And, of course, you got to love the offensive rebounds to begin with. So it's Ingold to inbound. He's looking for somebody. Has Pogue near the volleyball line. He'll be picked up here by Gonzalez. Pass off to Basham. Basham hook shot right side of the lane. No good. Cruz has the rebound. He'll give it off to Fowler. 2:15 now left to go in the half here. Fowler followed by Basham down the floor. To the corner here, Black. Back to Fowler on the wing. They're looking inside for a square. Might have a lob. Instead, they go off to the opposite wing here. Gonzalez. Back to the corner. Fowler. No dribbles. Pass back to Gonzalez. Had trouble bringing in the pass. Runs it down, though. Back to the corner. Fowler. Pump fake. Driving left baseline here. Changes his mind midair. Throws it off to Esquera, who puts it up and in. Nice dish there from Fowler. He's looking for the 6-foot shot from the baseline. Instead, changed his mind. Threw it to the opposite block. Esquera had the better angle on it. And Esquera, again, now has 8. So it's again an 8-point lead at 23-15. Here's Basham. He'll bring it to the volleyball line here, to the right wing, Ingold. Basham off to Pogue. Pogue looking for a target, didn't have what they intended for. Instead, they'll throw it inside to Samau. Samau, hook shot, no good. Esquera fighting for the rebound. Cruz has it instead. Whichever works, but Waynesville will now slow it down up the floor. Foul will be met by Basham. He'll bring it top of the key, sends it on over to Cruz. He's driving right baseline here to the block, sends it all the way back out top of the key. Now a minute left to go in this first half. We'll see if Waynesville again tries to hang on. To the free throw line, Black. He'll actually have a shot, middle of the lane, missed it. Rebounded by Camdenton. Long pass down the floor, trying to hit Basham. They find him on the right baseline. Off to the corner, Pogue for 3. No, front of the rim. Rebounded, though, here by Ingold. He'll drive, kicks it back out to Basham. Long three-pointer, got it. Some threes you just know they're going in. Shot just before the volleyball line. Waynesville's had several hit against them from that range. Back to 5, but still 30 seconds left to go here in this first half. Saw a backboard 3, like 3 of them in the JV game tonight. Gonzalez has his pocket pick, picks it back up, though. Back to Fowler. Fowler misfires it, though, trying to get to Cruz, trying to save it, foot on the line. Might give Camdenton another shot here before the end of the first half. Chance for Camdenton to bring it back to a one-possession game. Setterwall's back in the game now. But it will be Colton Ingold who dribbles the ball up the floor here for Camdenton. Now 12 seconds. See if they run at the end of the half. Basham moving toward the right wing. Back out to the volleyball line, Ingold. 6 seconds now 5. Off to Basham. Basham gets away from Fowler. Leaves the 3, no good. Rebounded, though, by Setterwall. Will he get a shot off in time? No, I don't think so. They'll wave it off. And it will be a 5-point game here at the break. So Waynesville didn't start out the best. Trailed by 5, then went on a 15-0 run to take a 10-point lead. That lead eventually grew to 11. But it's actually just 5 at the break. Camdenton storms back just a little bit. So 23-18 your halftime score. Let's take a short timeout. We'll come back. I'll have my books up in order. A lot easier to count than the girls' game yesterday. And, of course, we'll talk about it, get you all set to go for the second half here in this one. But we're back in a few minutes. You're listening to Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
At Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert, we've got your back when it comes to saving money on vehicles. That's because we have outstanding deals and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Cars, trucks, SUVs. They're all priced to move today. Get big cash rebates and low financing that will save you thousands. Plus, you'll get the best customer service possible. To save big, make it by Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert or visit edmorrisfordstrobert.com and get backed by Morris today.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream,
2
sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also, find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert. Crawford Heating and Cooling in St. Robert has the Amana heat pump system with up to 20 SEER. Amana's high-efficiency units come with a lifetime compressor warranty. Crawford's Heating and Cooling is now working with Foundation Finance, the home improvement financing giant. Crawford Heating and Cooling of St. Robert still offers their year-round checkup and maintenance service to keep your system up and running. For $120 a year, Crawford will make sure your air works in the spring and heating in the fall. Crawford Heating and Cooling of St. Robert, not associated with any other Crawford Heating and Cooling, serving Pulaski County and the surrounding area. Call 336-0085.
Back here once more at the Camdenton High School Gymnasium. We are at halftime here of this one. It is a narrow contest. Waynesville had a double-digit lead, but ultimately lead by just 5 at the break, 23-18. Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. It was a 7-2 start for Camdenton. Waynesville then went on a 15-0 run to make it 17-7, led by 11 at one point, but ultimately Camdenton was able to find a few shots back in the way. Waynesville, they've missed a few opportunities here and there. So just 5 here, but a lead is a lead. They'll look to improve upon that lead in the second half. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scoring numbers here for this one. First of all, we take a look at Camdenton. 7 points in that first quarter, 18 here at the end of 2. Leading the way right now, Jackson Basham had that long three-pointer that actually did make him the game's leading scorer. So he's got 7 here at the moment. Does not lead all scorers, but he does lead Camdenton. 5 points for Kyle Edson, 3 points for Johnny Samau, 2 points for Sterling Setterwall, and then 1 point from the free throw line for Allen Pogue. 18 halftime points here for Camdenton. Now we take a look at Waynesville, leading the way right now for the Tigers. Cody Black, 3 threes in that first quarter. We want him to make more of those in the second half, but 3 is a good place to start. He leads all scores tonight with 9. 8 points for Ethan Esquera. Same thing. We'd like to see him make a few more shots inside, but the passes, the shots he's been making, they're good shots. So just keep working hard in there. He's been a big part of why I think Waynesville's been able to build this lead tonight with the defensive rebound, the offensive rebounding as well. So again, Esquera, he's holding up the line with 8. 4 points for Rayshawn Fowler, and then 2 points for Jaden Cruz here at the moment. Again, Waynesville, 15 first quarter points, but just 8 in the second. We're outscored 11-8 in that second period. Again, to make it a 5-point game, 23-18. Again, I remind you, this is the second of 4 games this week. We'll turn our attention next to the Hillcrest Hornets and the Hillcrest Lady Hornets. The Lady Hornets up first. That game will be on the road. That is coming up on Thursday, so make sure you tune on in. If you can't get down to Springfield yourself, make sure you tune on in. Of course, we'll have it for you, 97.9 The Source, 15 minutes prior to pregame, as always. And then we'll return to Waynesville on Friday for that final game of the week, which we'll see again the Waynesville and Hillcrest boys. Both the Hornets and Lady Hornets on the year, having decent years, I believe. Did find out maybe a little bit why there was a tie in the Lady Hornets schedule. I mentioned it yesterday. They were 10-7-1 on the season. There's a tournament game listed on Misha as a 32-32 tie. So, not quite sure what happened there. Don't know if that was just a tournament where ties were allowed. But, yeah, there you go. So, don't really see a whole lot of ties during basketball season, or really just high school sports in general. At least the big broadcast sports, the sports we broadcast at least. Football, baseball, softball, basketball, etc., etc. But the boys, similar record there as well, so they should be good games there as Waynesville, again, continues to hunt on both sides to get back to 500. What's coming up next week? Well, it's not too early to talk about it here. Again, I mentioned we'll have 2 more matchups against 2 more schools. We'll actually get it going at West Plains on Monday. That is the Camdenton side of things. But we are at West Plains. And then the girls, they will, of course, play at home against West Plains there. The boys' game will be the first game of the week. No, actually, sorry. The girls' game that played on Monday. I'm all over the place. I'm trying to do this on the fly. I didn't practice it beforehand. But on February 5th, we'll have West Plains. The girls having a very good season this year, the Lady Zizzers. And then the boys will visit West Plains on Tuesday. The boys West Plains boys are 5-12. Then we'll end the week against Rolla. Of course, we'll have a rematch on the boys' side there, but the girls will be on first. They'll be at Rolla on Thursday. Of course, the Rolla Lady Bulldogs, they are state ranked and 16-2 on the year. And then the boys will play at home again to end the week against a 17-2 state-ranked Rolla Bulldogs. Rolla just having a very good basketball year, but as we remember, the boys did only lose by 3 the first time round. So hopefully you'll tune into all of those there as well. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, it's time for more basketball. Second half of this one, as it's a 5-point Tiger lead, 23-18. Waynesville over Camdenton. Back in a few, you're listening to Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
Looking for a home? Call Investment Realty today. We are located at 473 Old Route 66 in St. Robert. If you're looking to rent, buy, or sell a home, we do it all and are here for you. We handle many short-term rentals as well, whether you're looking for someone to manage yours or a place to get away for the weekend. Give us a call. We are here for all your realty needs. Our company has been in business for 38 years and opened our 3rd office last year. Call or come see us today. We are open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. No appointment needed. We look forward to speaking with you soon.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
Tax Pros and More, with locations in St. Robert, Richland, Lebanon, and Jefferson City, offers everything you need to start your brand new business. Don't be afraid of being a sole proprietorship and starting your own company, because you can always grow and hire later. The experts at Tax Pro and More are here to help answer any questions and make the transition extra smooth. Tax Pros and More also specializes in tax return filing, planning, bookkeeping, and financial statement analysis for your business, as well as other payroll services. Call us today and we can help. 573-451-2229.
Are you looking for a child care facility that believes each child needs and deserves a safe place to grow and learn? A Department of Education preschool and is a state-approved child care? Then We Wonders Daycare in Waynesville is for your child or children. They provide all those services, as well as the peace of mind you'll get knowing your little ones are receiving a solid foundation for success in school and life. Call for openings at 573-774-2492. We Wonders Child Care Development Center in Waynesville at 1702 Long Drive. Make sure you are comfortable this winter. Rivard Heating and Cooling is your American Standard heating and cooling company, which offers quiet technology and lasting dependability and is the leader in high-performance systems. Rivard Heating and Cooling is happy and able to service other brands, too. Rivard Heating and Cooling. They're not comfortable until you are. Call today, 417-531-3551.
And we're back here once again. Time for the second half. Here at Camdenton High School, the Waynesville Tigers, they are out in front by 5. 23-18. We'll swap sides. Waynesville will start with the basketball here in this second half. Connor Harbert here with you. Rayshawn Fowler across half court. Of course, we're on 97.9 The Source as Fowler brings it to the right wing. Top of the key, Finn. Finn again sitting out much of that second quarter in foul trouble. Remember, he's playing out there with 3 personals. Top of the key, Esquera off to the right wing, Black. Looks like starters on the floor for both sides here as Gonzalez takes an open 3 from the right corner. That's going to be too far to the right. Fighting for the rebound. Picked up by Camdenton. Left side of the floor here comes Owen Borba. Apologies, no starters for Camdenton, but here's an open layup right side. Borba comes in with the assist off the bench here for Edson, who now has 7. 23-20, we're back to 3 now. Fowler coming up the left sideline here. Dribbles around Borba, open to Esquera on the right block. Nice vision there, shown by Fowler. And Esquera's your first player in the double digits tonight. He's got 10. 25-20. Johnny Samau also on the floor here, so actually very much not all starters for Camdenton. Do have 3 of them out there, though. Here's Borba dribbling to his right. Gets around Gonzalez. Brings it to the elbow now. Tries to send it on over to the wing. They'll eventually get it there. Here's Basham. Drives around Black. Sings it out to the right corner. Borba on the drive. Layup, right side. Left it way long. And it's rebounded by Finn. So back to where we started the quarter. A 5-point advantage. Waynesville trying to make it more. They've led by as many as 11 in this game. Fowler, top of the key to the corner. Over to Black now for three. No, rims out. Rebounded here by Kerr. Kerr bringing up the floor himself here, looking to attack the basket. Goes underneath, out to the corner. Samau for three. He tries his luck. Got it. We're back to two. Samau for three. He's got 6 now. And we're back to 2 here at 25-23. Omar Gonzalez off to Fowler now. Fowler to Gonzalez and back again. They'll swing it around here. Right wing now with Black. Bounce pass to the corner. Fowler. Black goes to the elbow now. Over to Finn. Finn's pass across the lane is going to be blocked, rejected, whatever you want to say. Picked up by Borba. Camdenton a chance to tie or reclaim the lead. Hard pass inside. Edson looking to post up on a square. Up and under. Good. We're tied up. Not a good start to the half here for Waynesville. Feel like I'm saying a little bit of deja vu. Had a poor start to the first half. But now how does Waynesville respond? Good news is, with the lead they've built, we just got a brand new ball game here. Gonzalez right wing. Fowler to the corner. To the free throw line now Finn. One dribble, sends it inside. Open to Square off the front of the rim. I could have used the backboard there. A little less tense than it had to be. But either way, Esquera now has 12. Here's Borba. Shot from the free throw line. Back of the rim. No good. Who's got the rebound? It's going to be picked up by Samau here for Camdenton. Driving left baseline. Up and under with it. Layup is good. So Esquera's basket is immediately matched here by Samau. 27s. Fowler having trouble getting across here. Timeout taken by Waynesville. It'll be their first timeout of the game. So we are back to tie. 27s. And Waynesville led at 1 point by 11. Led by 10 at 1 point. 17-7 after that 15-0 run. But things have not been very easy since then. How will Waynesville respond here? Mostly questions now on the defensive side of things. These opening baskets, these first 4 shots from the field, way too easy, I'd say. Wide open layups. Giving up the baseline on the couple of up and unders. And you tighten things up defensively and start to stifle this Camdenton offense a little more. Well, we'll see. Coming out of the timeout here. Same lineup on the floor for the Tigers. Black, Fowler, Gonzalez, Finn, and Esquera. Waynesville will control the basketball here. They will come up the floor. 5 minutes left to go here in the third. Gonzalez on the left wing. Bounce pass to the corner. Fowler driving baseline here. Swings it out to the wing. Back to Fowler in the corner. Black again on the right wing. Top of the key, Finn. Finn guarded closely by Ingold, who's back in the game. Finn's driving, middle of the lane. Sends it back out to Fowler. Top of the key here, Black. Back into Finn, left wing. Passing it very quickly now is Waynesville, but eventually finds Black here at the volleyball line. Right corner, inside again to Finn. Now here's Fowler. Fowler off to Gonzalez on the left wing. Left corner, now Gonzalez. They're going fast out there, passing the ball around, but they need to find a shot. Here's a square on the left block to the corner, Fowler. Gonzalez, now Finn. Black on the right wing here. This possession's gone about 40 seconds now. Looking for the backdoor cut. They have it. Fowler puts it up and in. Exactly that. Nicely done to find Fowler for 2. He's got 6 now. Waynesville's out in front, 29-27. Johnny Samau, open 3, left wing. Does Camdenton have the lead? No, back of the rim, but it's rebounded here by Camdenton. Basham for 3. Does this give them the lead? No, that's off the left side of the rim. Finn has the rebound this time. Couple of open threes there. Waynesville catching a bit of a break. We'll say the Basham 3 was very, very far away, but we've seen him hit one tonight. So, it is what it is. Finn off to Black. Black on the right wing. To the elbow, Finn, one dribble. Gonzalez just inside the three-point line on the left wing. Kicks it back out to the volleyball line here, Black. He'll send it to Fowler and move to the corner. Finn posting up here. Throws up a shot off the backboard, rolls around the rim and in. Finn with his first 2, 4-point advantage, 31-27. Top of the key here, Kerr. Going to hand it off now over to Ingold. Ingold brings it to the wing, stops his dribble. Back at the top of the key, Kerr to the corner. Ingold, three-pointer over Gonzalez, too short. Fight for the rebound is going to be a foul called here on Ingold. So Ingold picks up his first, team first. Took us 5 minutes to get a foul in this third. We've kind of alternated quarters in the way that just didn't get too many whistles. Haven't been a lot of foul-worthy plays, I will mention that. But now here's a ball stripped loose from Gonzalez, out of bounds. Will remain here with Waynesville. Sometimes, I guess, it just happens like that. But now here's a whistle. Ref will take the ball from Fowler and hand it right on back. But they'll send it into Gonzalez. We'll have to find a way to break this full court press. Fowler has it. He'll look to move up the right sideline. Cut off by Basham. Has to throw it across. Does. Finds Finn. Finn, one dribble here. Goes all the way across the court to Black. Now off to Gonzalez. Black sends it inside to Finn. One dribble. Right wing. Fowler, pump fake. Drives inside but brings it back out. Guarded here closely by Kerr. Now Ingold will take over. Ingold strips it. Fowler picks it up. Lost it again. Stolen away by Camdenton. Here comes Ingold down the middle of the floor. Hits Basham in stride. He'll bring it to the left wing. 2:20 left to go in the third. Passing around the perimeter, Samau. Now Ingold. Ingold's guarded by Gonzalez. Man-to-man defense for Waynesville. Left wing here. Basham now back to Ingold. Right wing Kerr, giving Kerr lots of space. Here's Basham. Catch and release three. Way too short. Loose rebound. Setterwall trying to save it. Fowler's there. Now the ball's on the floor. Samau gets to it. But did Waynesville get their hands in? It'll be a jump ball. Arrows pointing toward Camdenton. So the ball stays with the Lakers. They'll inbound from underneath their own basket, right side. It'll be Ingold to do the honors. Looking for the cut, didn't get it. They'll throw it up to Basham on the left wing. Setterwall now, step inside. Here's Basham, open three. Line drive shot, no good. Long rebound, Fowler has it. Fowler trying to drive down the floor. We get a whistle and a foul. Not a foul I wanted to see. We had a fast break the other way, 2-1-0. And Fowler was able to get around Basham there, but instead it's a foul picked up. Basham gets his first. Great foul there by Basham in the end. That was almost a guaranteed two, assuming Waynesville makes the layup. It is the second team foul. 31-27. Kerr looking for the steal on Fowler. Didn't get it. He'll dribble off toward his left. Got three subs incoming for Camdenton. Waynesville throws it into the corner. Gonzalez to the free throw line to square up. Right corner, Black. Black off to Fowler. Back to Black. To the corner now, Fowler. He's got an open three. Is this the one? No, rims out. And rebounded by Setterwall. Still a 4-point Waynesville advantage. 1:20 now. On the drive, here's Ingold. Settles middle of the lane. Steps on through and gets the bucket through Finn. 31-29. We're back to 2 now. 1:05 left to go in the third. Gonzalez fading toward his right. He'll pass it back across. Looking to avoid the trap. They will. Fowler will kick it to the corner to Black. He's left open for three. Is this the one? Yes! Black's got himself his fourth three of the game. He's got 12 now. 34-29. That's something Waynesville definitely needs here in this one tonight. More Cody Black threes. Whistle timeout taken by Camdenton. They'll take their third timeout of the game. I believe this one will be a full timeout. I believe that's all Camdenton has remaining. They had a couple of early 30s, which means we will take one as well. We're back in 60. 34-29, 47.3 left to play in the third. You'll listen to Tiger Basketball on the 7-9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And we're back here at Camdenton High School. 47.3 seconds left on the clock. Timeout was taken by Camdenton. They will have 2 timeouts remaining. But it is ball here for the Lakers. 5-second count will start, but Basham will head to the sideline and pass it in here to Owen Borba. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 the source. Alan Pogue in the ball game now. He'll take it left corner. They'll throw it off here again here to Borba. Trying to dribble through the double team. Does. Off to the corner. Pogue had it stripped. Picks it back up. Inside going to Kerr now. A square getting big inside. They'll pass it back out to the corner. Pogue in some trouble. Sends it inside here to Borba. Back out to the left wing now Kerr. Coach Pill's barking orders from the sideline here. Taking a very active role in these last 25 seconds. Here's Kerr driving middle of the lane. Out to the top of the key. Pogue. He'll take a shot from the left baseline. No good. Rebounded though by Kerr. One dribble. Trying to go back through a square. Puts it up off and in. Dylan Kerr, his first 2 points of the game, but still 10 seconds to work with for Waynesville. Gonzalez will send it off here to Fowler. Now 5. They'll cross half court with 4 seconds to go. Fowler looking to drive here. Off to the corner. Cody Black. No, it's going to be Finn for 3. No, way too far to the right. Finn not necessarily a 3-point shooter, but ultimately the best shot Waynesville could get in those last few moments. So it's a 3-point lead here at the end of the third. Waynesville still out in front, but like we saw in the game yesterday, just swap the teams. Camden just not going away here tonight. We'll have 8 minutes to decide a winner. We're back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
34-31, Waynesville leads by 3. Hopefully, Waynesville will be able to stave off the Camdenton Lakers here in this one. Obviously, Waynesville played the come-from-behind team yesterday. Got to overtime, just couldn't pull it out from there, but well, trying to basically do what the Camdenton girls did yesterday. We'll see how it goes here. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Rayshawn Fowler, the volleyball line here, guarded very closely by Borba. Dribbling to his left here, gets inside the lane, off to Esquera on the right block, good for 2. Esquera has been your leading scorer tonight. Make that 14 now for him. Been very effective here in this second half, especially 36-31. Basham, right elbow, fading toward his right, jumper good. Jackson Basham good for 2. He's got 9. And again, 36-33. Black back to Fowler. Fowler on the wing. To the left elbow here, Finn. Finn back to Fowler, pump fake, top of the key now, driving to the right elbow. Outside to Gonzalez, gets it back now. Open 3 from the corner, got it! Rayshawn Fowler for 3. He's got now 9 tonight, 39-33. That was a 3, they haven't added it yet. Nope, they added 2. I believe it was signaled to be a 3. But meanwhile, they've got Setterwall at the line. Yep, they signaled it to 3, so they'll add the 1 here, make it 39-33, but again, Setterwall's at the line shooting 2. Missed who the foul was on. So did the scoring table here, but Setterwall does put first. Back to 5 we go, 39-34. Still haven't put it up there, so we'll just catch up later if we have to. Second free throw for Setterwall's no good. Finn had it, lost it. Ball still loose. Black has it on the sideline. He'll kick it off to Fowler. A little bit trickier than it had to be, but Waynesville takes a 5-point lead back the other way. 39-34 now. Fowler, right wing to the corner, Black. Black back to Fowler. Fowler going to dribble it on back. Moving toward his left. 6.5 left to go in the fourth. Waynesville 2-possession lead. Fowler, middle of the lane here, off to Esquera, driving right baseline, runs into Setterwall. They're trying to take the charge, didn't get it, trying to send it across the lane. Ball stolen by Camdenton. Would have liked Esquera to go up there. Here's Basham. Basham in trouble, throws the ball off the stomach of Fowler. Hard throw. Fowler's doubled down here. And they'll give him a moment to catch his breath. He leaped to try to block that pass. Basham, of course, as always, not intentional. You never really mean to throw a ball off a player. It's something you do as a last resort, but unfortunately with Fowler jumping, send it right into his stomach. But Fowler's good to continue on here. They just gave him a moment. Alan Pogue in the corner, sending it inside. Edson has it stripped by Fowler, but a foul's going to be called. Oh, gosh. And that's going to send here Kyle Edson to the line shooting 2. I do mean it tonight. We've had one official who's called nearly 80-90% of the calls tonight. And that's fine. It's a foul, but it's just a peculiarity I've noticed from this game. Edson does miss the first, though. Fowler and Basham, clearly no hard feelings, joshing around down there. Second free throw is good. So Edson makes 1 of 2 here. And we're back to 4 now, 39-35. Fowler dribbling through here. Being chased down by Basham. Pass off to Esquera. Right block 2, no good. Bounced off the rim. Rebounded by Camdenton. Here comes Basham driving through, up and under with it. Good for 2. Basham's got 11 now, 39-37. Fowler coming up the left sideline, off to Cruz. Jaden Cruz back in the game. Left wing, back over to Black. Bounce pass inside to Cruz, off to Esquera. Now Fowler. Fowler off to Black, back to Fowler, who's guarded here by Borba. Here's Gonzalez beyond the volleyball line. 3 subs incoming here for Camdenton. Ingold's them out. 2 of those players as Black takes it right wing. Third here, I think that's Dylan Kerr. That would make sense, not on the floor. Here's Fowler. Fowler looking for the backdoor cut. Satterwall got a hand on it, steal for Camdenton. They have a chance to tie or take the lead. Before we get that, we get a timeout taken by Camdenton. Their 4th timeout of the game. They'll have 1 remaining. Lakers with the ball. But Waynesville still leading by 2 here. It's another full timeout. Again, Camdenton, I believe, only has full timeouts for the rest of this one. And so we'll take 1 too. 5:17 left to go in this one. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
This is Richard at Paul's Furniture. If you're looking for a huge selection of name brand furniture like Ashley, FlexSteel, Bedcraft, we've got it all in stock and ready to go at the very best prices that you can. And on top of that, we're going to give you 12 months, same as cash financing. We're going to give you your free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Come to Paul's Furniture for the best furniture at the best prices.
A good battery, wipers, and headlights are all an important part of winter driving, and they're on sale at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, this month. Get a $25 prepaid card on AAA batteries and a $20 prepaid card on Napa Legend batteries. Save $15 on Napa Night Vision headlights and save $18 a pair on Trico wiper blades. Evercraft utility gloves are just $9.99 a pair. All the oil and antifreeze you'll ever need is available 7 days a week at your Napa Parts store. And get the good stuff at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
After the full timeout taken by the Lakers, they will have the ball on the sideline. 5:17 left to go. Waynesville leading by 2, 39-37. Again, if I didn't mention it, 5:17 left to go in this contest. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Like I said before the game, throw the records out the window. This one should most likely be a close one. And unfortunately, I hate to report that I'm right. Hate that that's true. It's just a fact of life. Camdenton with the ball. Jackson Basham over to the left wing. He's guarded by Fowler. Going off toward his right. Beyond the volleyball line now. Fowler following him each step of the way. Now looking to drive. Finn going in for the help defense. Shot too long. Picked up by Setterwall, though. Puts it back up and in. The rebounding has regressed a little bit for Waynesville in this second half. More second chance points, and we're all tied up again. Last tie was at 25. Our latest tie here at 39. Trying to fight back the other way. Tyrell Finn, middle of the lane, fights through, whistle, foul. 2 free throws incoming here for Tyrell Finn. Camdenton wanted a walk. Waynesville got the free throws instead. Also got the parent special, the 3 seconds in the lane. Calls very rare nowadays. Finn at the line, misses the first. Foul was on Johnny Samau, his second. Finn, 4 points in this one. Looks to put Waynesville back out in front. Ethan Esquire to the scoring table now for Waynesville. He'll actually check in here. He replaces Gonzalez. Finn will set up here for number 2. Again, trying to give Waynesville a 1-point lead. It's up and no good. Rolls out. So still tied up here. Camden can take the lead here with the basket. We're almost past the halfway point of this final quarter. Basham, top of the key, going toward his right. Middle of the lane, over to Setterwall. Guarded by Finn. Outside again, over to Colton Ingold. Ingold, three-pointer over the top of Finn. Back of the rim, off the backboard. Off the top of the pole, whatever you want to call it. Thing that hangs above the backboard. I actually don't know. Would you call it a stanchion? That's what you call it if the basket's on the floor, but I don't actually know. Either way, it's out of bounds, and it's Waynesville ball. Oh, no. Black trying to pass it off to Fowler here. Ball was tipped out of bounds. Waynesville inbound again from the corner. 4:11 left to go here. Fowler going to try to throw it on the sideline. Does find Cruz. He'll send it on over to Gonzalez. Scoops it up, dribbles around Basham, off to the corner, over to Fowler. 4 minutes, now officially halfway. Gonzalez in the corner, and back to Fowler again. Fowler spinning toward his left here, trying to get around Samau. Does, now going to be fouled here by Kerr. That's team foul number 2, called here on Camdenton. For Kerr, that'll be his first personal. So we'll re-inbound from the sideline. They'll go into the backcourt to Fowler. Again, whoever wins these next 3:45 will take home the victory tonight. Fowler, left elbow. Gonna get it back outside to Black. Black trying to get it back off to the corner to Fowler, but it's tipped and stolen away. Fast break the other direction. Gonzalez cuts the pass off. He has the steal. He'll kick it off to Fowler here. 3-on-2, the fast break. Turns into a 4-on-3. Here comes Fowler, drives it inside, out to the corner. Cody Black, open 3, no, rolls out. Fowler's got the rebound. He'll dribble it back out to the wing. He'll send it inside. Cruz working on the block. Back to the top of the key, Gonzalez. Right wing Black, and Waynesville will slow it down. To the corner, now Gonzalez. Working inside to Esquera. Esquera underneath the basket, throws it away. Camdenton ball. Nobody on the left wing to receive the pass. And it's ball back to Camdenton here. Whoever makes the least mistakes. Well, here's a pass inside over the top of Esquera's head. He'll put a shot off the bottom of the backboard. That was Setterwall. Now Kerr for 3. He got it. So Waynesville, for the first time in a long, long time, trails in this one, 42-39. Just said, the team that makes the least mistakes down the stretch will most likely win this game. And lo and behold, Waynesville makes a defensive error. Turnover and then a defensive error. Cody Black on the left wing. Still plenty of time left to play, though. Fowler back to Black on the left wing. Into the corner now, Fowler. Fowler looking to drive left baseline here. Going to hand it off to Black. Waynesville in a lot of trouble here. Haven't been able to leave the corner for a while. They'll try to throw it here, but a timeout's taken just before the ball was thrown. Almost threw it into another steal, but it's a timeout taken by Waynesville. So the Tigers, again, trailing for the first time since the first quarter. They trailed 7-2, were able to take a, I believe, 8-7 lead. Have led ever since, but no longer. So, if you are Waynesville, what do you do? Again, that's the question we always ask during these long, full timeouts. But again, I really think it's just all about staying calm. Staying calm, and when the opportunity presents itself, that's the right word, make sure you make your shots. Again, we point back to all the open shots inside tonight that have just not fallen for Waynesville. Overthinking layups. Perhaps overthinking how many passes you have to make before you even put up a shot. We've seen that a couple times here tonight, where Waynesville's passed up what would be a pretty solid shot in order to swing it back around one more time, or perhaps try to work it inside. But 2:25 Both teams, 2 team fouls, so Waynesville has 2 down the stretch. They'll have to foul a few times. But for now, Waynesville will control the ball on their own side of the floor. On the floor right now for the Tigers, Esquera, Black, Fowler, Finn, and Cruz. Waynesville's played 6 tonight. This Cruz will get set to inbound from the corner. They'll go into Black. Out beyond the volleyball line again, Fowler. Fowler, dangerous pass to the wing. Does find Cruz in the end, though. Here's Fowler, now Cruz. Cruz off to Finn here. Finn giving plenty of space. Again, not the three-point shooter here. He'll send it to the left wing, Black. And Esquera, Fowler. Fowler going to get a screen from Finn. Dribbling to his left. Whistle, foul, called here on Kerr. Second foul called here on Kerr. 3rd team foul. 2:04 left to play. Another 20 seconds to run off the clock. Fowler will bring it back across here. Screen set by Finn, but Fowler goes to his right instead. To the corner, Black. Black back to Fowler. Back to Black. Black, one dribble here, trying to go inside to Finn. Finn trying to swing it to his left. The foul is called instead. Looks like it's going to be a foul called on Setterwall. We'll see, though. Yep, that'll be the call. That's team foul number 4 here on Camdenton. So we'll inbound again from the baseline this time. It'll be Cruz. Cruz going to get it inside to Esquera. Esquera trying to work up. Shot was blocked. Setterwall saves it. Camdenton ball. They're trying to get it down the floor in a hurry. Here's Ingold. Ingold stops in the left block. Shot through Cruz. No good. Offensive rebound by Basham. They're going to bring it out. Here's Kerr. He's going to try his luck from 3. Front of the rim, no good. Another offensive rebound here for Camdenton. 3rd try. They'll leave that one off the front of the rim. Another offensive rebound here for Camdenton. Ball strip picked up by Cruz. Down the floor it'll go. Fowler, right side layup. Good. Well, you prefer not to have 4 offensive rebounds given up. But Waynesville got their hands on the basketball, created a fast break. Fowler gets the layup and brings it back to 1. 42-41 with 1:22 left to go. Man, Waynesville really does need to bring that ball down off the rim. That could have been a bit bad, trailing by 2 with just over a minute to go. But that's a what if. We got to live in the now. 1:22. Waynesville has still 2 team fouls. Camdenton, if they foul again, that'll be their 5th team foul. So something to note. Of course, if you're Camdenton, you are most likely trying to keep that ball in your possession for as long as possible. So we'll see what happens. I feel like I make that a habit. I feel like that's become one of my crutch phrases as of late. But really, high school basketball, that kind of just sums it up. We'll see what happens. You never really know what's going to happen until you get onto the floor. A couple of these results this season. Of course, we follow about 11 teams or so on our side of things. Waynesville, Frisco League Schools, St. E, Maranatha Baptist to some degree. And nothing's ever for certain. We learned that at the Frisco League tournament. Thought we were going to have ourselves a competitive semifinal round. They both turn into 30-point blowouts. It is what it is. You never actually know. And that's kind of beautiful, I think, to a point. So here we go. Camdenton with the ball. 1:22. They'll inbound it here to Basham. Basham will send it off to Kerr. Now up the left sideline comes Ingold. They're looking for the trap. Ingold's going to try to dribble out of it. Was his foot on the line? I think it was. Yes, it was. Waynesville gets the ball back. His foot was on the sideline. Colton Ingold will turn it over. And Waynesville plays it to perfection. They'll get it back with 1:15 left to go. It's Black to inbound here. They're guarding the inbounds pass. Fowler does get it. He'll come up the middle of the floor. Kerr giving chase. Brings it to the left wing now. Kerr will catch up. Off to the corner. Black. Black, top of the key here, Finn. Finn in some trouble. Hands it back off to Fowler. Under a minute to go now. 59 seconds to determine a winner. Into the corner. Gonzalez. Back to Fowler now. Fowler beyond the volleyball line here, guarded by Kerr. Moving toward his left. Screen set by Finn. Kerr moves through it. To the corner, Black. Back to Fowler again. Fowler, left elbow, coming across the lane. To the right elbow, now Gonzalez. Hands it back to Fowler again. Waynesville could hang on for the final shot. They want to play on the wild side. Here comes Fowler, going to his left. Kicks it off to the corner. Cody Black for 3. No, too short. Rebounded here by Basham. He'll dribble away. Black going to try to foul. Didn't get the call there as he keeps moving on. He's going to go to the right wing. Waynesville now going to look for the trap ball strip, but it is a timeout taken here by Camdenton before that ball was stripped. So Waynesville was not looking for the final shot. They get it to Cody Black for what was a good look, an open three from the corner, but just missed it. So the timeout is called. And again, 24.2, and Waynesville did not get that third team foul as well. They were trying to foul off the pass. Cody Black did not get enough to get the whistle. And so they'll need to foul 3 times here. Of course, you obviously look for the steal off the inbounds pass. But if not that, you foul, you make them try again. You look for another steal, you foul, you make them try again. And if they get to the free throw line, well, you take solace in the fact that it's a 1-point game, 2 makes it a 3-point game. Camdenton from the line on their first 2 free throws cannot make it more than a 1-possession game. That's the good news. The bad news is, well, you're losing. Weren't able to get the 3-pointer to fall. So, it's another full timeout. Again, that was the last timeout for Camdenton. Waynesville still has 2 remaining. Now inbound here, I believe, from the sideline, right in front of the Camdenton bench. Waynesville trying to get back to 500. And again, Camdenton trying to improve to 4-15 on the year. 24.2, it's Johnny Samau to inbound. Fowler, Gonzalez, Esquera, Black, and Finn on the floor right now for Waynesville. Samau going to throw it into the backcourt here. Waynesville going to come up and guard here. Now it is going to be Ingold. Ingold under a lot of pressure. Off to Kerr here. Kerr, where's the whistle? Trying to foul. Now we get a whistle. 8 seconds have run off. Been quick tonight to call the whistle, but then when we try to intentionally foul, they just don't blow it. So 8 seconds ran off there. Ball's inbound to Kerr, and again, it's another foul. But again, a decent chunk of time has run off the clock. One more foul will send Camdenton to the line. But they can max make it a 3-point game. Bashing to inbound, ball comes into Samau. Gonzalez will follow, and it's Johnny Samau to the line, shooting 2. So Samau heads to the line. He'll try to make it again, at max, a 3-point game. As Gonzalez picks up that foul. Cody Black, I believe, also picked up a few fouls in there. But again, before we get to the free throw line, we'll actually have a timeout taken by Waynesville. So Samau is 1 for 1 from the free throw line tonight. Misses both. Well, obviously Waynesville needs to get the rebound first. I did see they sent in Setterwall, so they're going to look to put a little bit of size in there to try to get down the rebound on a miss. He makes 1. Waynesville could win it on a 3 back the other way. He makes both. Well, the best Waynesville can hope for in the final 13 seconds is to get down, make a 3, and force overtime for the second straight night. It's not the situation you'd like to be in for Waynesville, as they've led the entire game, but got to play with what you're given, and right now, you're trailing by 1. So, we'll get to the line here. Again, Johnny Samau to shoot. Samau with 8 points tonight, and is 1 for 1 from the free throw line. On a miss on that second free throw, you got to be ready to rebound. Setterwall's inside the lane for Camdenton, as is Ingold. First free throw up for Samau is no good. That does open up something for Waynesville here. The best Camdenton can do now is 2 on a make. Again, got to be ready for that miss. Esquera and Cruz are on the low blocks. Second free throw's up. It is good. 2-point game, 43-41. Waynesville quickly inbounds. They do have 1 timeout remaining. Fowler down the left sideline here. Now under 10. Timeout's taken. They didn't call it. They didn't call the timeout. He turned right to the ref and called timeout. The clock stopped before the whistle was blown. But I think Waynesville will at least get the timeout there. Gotta figure they're gonna call that timeout if they run into trouble there. Gotta be, man. Well, we'll see how much time they put on the clock. But Waynesville will have the basketball. But how much time? A 2 will tie and a 3 will win the game. So they're going to put up. Well, still talking about it. I think he got that timeout with about 10 to go. They're going to put 8.8, which is where the clock originally stopped. That came before the ref's whistle. But I think that's actually pretty accurate in the end. I said 10. The scorekeeper actually was a little bit quicker on the draw than the official there, and he did stop it at 8.8. So I'd say that's about the best you can hope for here for Waynesville. That's an extra second. Now what do you do with it? Again, 2 points will tie, 3 points will win. Who do you find to put up the game-winning shot? Now on the floor, you've got shooters out there. Got Gonzalez, Black, Fowler, Cruz, and Esquera. That's pretty much your everybody can shoot kind of thing. Of course, obviously, the primary look has to be Black or Fowler, or if you get a shot inside, look for Esquera as well. Tie is just as good. Tie to survive. 3 to take it home. It is Cruz to inbound from the sideline. Waynesville, no timeouts remaining. They'll inbound to the backcourt to Gonzalez. Off to Fowler. Now 5 seconds here. Fowler to the left wing. Fights inside. Right side layup. Good! Camdenton can't take a timeout. We're headed to overtime. 43 all for the second straight night. We are going to overtime. Fowler fought his way through a double team. Fowler with his 6th and 7th points of the fourth quarter. And again, for the second straight night, we've got free basketball coming up here on 97.9 The Source. Whew. Fowler, what a play there. Nobody down low, everybody guarding on the perimeter. Sensed that, just powered his way through the double team and got himself an open layup. Almost got enough contact as well. Camdenton was giving chase. Man, talk about what an and one would have done. But it's 4 minutes on the clock. You know the drill. Fouls do carry over, in fact. Which means Camdenton will have 4, and Waynesville will have 5. Now, both teams do get 1 timeout back. So, each team can stop the clock once if they so choose. Get out of trouble. What you normally use for a timeout for. Didn't work out for Waynesville yesterday, but how about tonight? See what lineup Waynesville puts on the floor here. It'll be Finn, Black, Fowler, Gonzalez, and Esquera. Cruz will be on the bench for the time being. Ozark Conference games never lack excitement. Especially when you come over to this portion of the state. Of course, we'll see an SPS school later on, but this little quad. Waynesville, Camdenton, Lebanon, Rolla. Always lots of fun. Last year, at least for a couple of the schools. Anyway, opening tip's going to be won here by Fowler. Obviously, Waynesville, Lebanon. Going on over to the COC next season. Continue to see the Yellow Jackets. Here's Fowler coming up to the right wing. To the elbow, Finn gets it back. Now almost throws it away. Black's there to pick it up. Finn, top of the key, was looking inside for Esquera. And now on back out to Fowler. Fowler on over now to Black. Black will dribble toward his right. Double team, gets it inside here to Fowler. Fowler kicks it off to Finn. One dribble on the left block, trying to power through. Finds Fowler in stride. He'll lay it off the front of the rim. Waynesville back out in front, 49-43. And by that I mean 45-43. 30 seconds have gone by here. Waynesville retakes that lead. Here's Kerr going over to Basham. Back to Kerr again. Now we'll get a whistle and a foul on the floor off the ball. That's going to send Camdenton in the line shooting 2. It's going to be a hold call here on Omar Gonzalez, which sends Colton Ingold to the line. First time tonight. He's got no points tonight. First chance here in overtime. First one's good. 45-44. Camdenton seeing their big guys back on defense. Basham and Kerr in the lane here as Ingold puts up the second. Front of the rim, no good. Esquera brings it down. Waynesville's lead will hold for the time being. 45-44, Omar Gonzalez. He stands just shy of the corner, dribbling to his left. Passing it off top of the key to Finn. Back on over to Fowler, who stands near the half-court line. Fowler off to Gonzalez now, in some trouble, double-teamed. Has to try to put it anywhere. Tries to throw it off to Fowler, stolen hill by Setterwall. Long pass down the floor. Kerr will send it off to Edson. Edson on the right block. Back out now to Kerr. Kerr spinning toward his left. Top of the key, hands it off to Basham. Basham driving. Long 2. Line drive shot, good. Camdenton back out in front. 46-45 Laker lead. 2:35 left to go in overtime now. Fowler across the volleyball line. On to Black, back to Fowler. Fowler will direct traffic here. Coming toward the top of the key. On to Black on the left wing. Black to Fowler. Fowler in the corner. He's driving left baseline now. Swings it back out to Black. Black top of the key over to Finn. Finn taking his time with the basketball. Now to Gonzalez. We're halfway through this overtime period. Right elbow. Finn, one dribble. Going to throw up the shot from 6. Good. Waynesville back out in front. 47-46. Finn now with 6 tonight. 1:55 on the clock here. It's Basham on the left wing. Couple dribbles toward his right. Waynesville in a 2-3 zone here at the moment. Basham moves toward the right wing. Top of the key, here's Ingold. Ingold throwing it inside. Setterwall, one dribble, 10-foot shot, rattles around, falls off the rim. Loose rebound, who's going to pick it up? Camdenton does. Setterwall got his own rebound. Trying to go through, ball's loose on the floor again. Finn trying to get his hands on it. What do we get? Think we should get a jump ball. We get a, oh my, we got a timeout for Camdenton instead. Wow. Coach Pill's irate down there. I don't know when that timeout was called, so I can only say what I saw. But Finn did get his hands in there at the end of the play. So it is the timeout taken by Camdenton. That's their one and only overtime timeout. That means they will retain control, and the arrow also stays with Camdenton. That is what I presume Pills is most frustrated about. Not the timeout. Obviously, Camdenton now can't stop the clock if they have to. But on a jump ball, Camdenton would get it back. So 47-46 tonight. Again, similar situation to what we saw yesterday. Of course, a great play to end the game. Of course, if you missed yesterday's broadcast, Brianna Hurd, a missed free throw off the front of the rim, intentionally missing the free throw. To get her own rebound, put it up and in. Of course, Waynesville fell short in overtime there, but compare that to tonight. Rayshawn Fowler driving to the basket, game-tying shot. Waynesville looking for a better result tonight. So Camdenton will take it on the baseline. It is Kerr to inbound. Same lineup on the floor here for the Tigers. Actually, nope, Jaden Cruz is out there instead of Gonzalez. I always assume that, and then it's never actually true. Ball's inbounded here, right wing over to Engel. Will Camden try to hang on here? Trying to get the game's final shot. Over to Samau, left wing. Probably not with 1:18. That's not been the Camdenton way. Here we go. Samau on the drive. Gets the whistle. He's fouled. No bucket. But Samau is still down. Both teams will be sent back to the bench. Samau took a hard hit there. Laying down. That's not an intentional foul, I'm sure of it. Why would you intentionally foul on a drive to the left baseline in a one-point game? Don't even know why you would even consider that notion. But anyway, let's go ahead and take ourselves a timeout here. We'll come back in a minute. 47-46, 1:15 left to go in this game. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source. Nope. Actually, let's go ahead and keep it right here. So now is up. He is walking around under his own power here, so he'll almost certainly come out of the game here. So somebody will shoot in his place. But Kempton is at the line, a chance to reclaim the lead with 1:15. They'll send in Pogue, it looks like. Foul was on Cruz. That's Cruz's third. But it will be Alan Pogue to shoot two. So Pogue to the line, second time tonight, went 1 for 2 his first trip. First free throw is good. We're tied back up at 47. Tie ball game here, 47. Second shot up for Pogue. No good. Back of the rim. It's a loose rebound, and it's brought in by Finn. We're tied up at 47. Waynesville trapped in the corner. They'll hand it off to Fowler. Gonna need to find a way to get out of trouble here. They do have one timeout. Long pass down the sideline. They threw it away. And it's ball back to Camdenton. Would have rather have seen that timeout taken there. It never came, and then they tried a dangerous pass down the right sideline. So Camdenton gets the ball back here. It is a tie ball game. Now that I think about it, you don't necessarily have to use the timeout here. You're not trailing. But now you got to play some great defense. Here's Basham, top of the key, going toward his right. Off to the wing, Ingold. I say a lot of things in the heat of the moment sometimes. Here's Basham in the corner. This is not good for my heart. Pogue, top of the key, Ingold. Ingold to the right elbow now, guarded by Black. Back on over to Kerr. Now 32 seconds left to go in the game. They'll hand it off to Ingold. Camdenton might be hanging on for the final shot here. Evades Fowler, going inside. They'll try to send it in to Setterwall. He gets it, puts it up and in for two. 49-47. 49-47, 15 seconds to go. Waynesville still with one timeout. Finn, across half court, on to Gonzalez, off to Black. Black, pump fake, takes the three for the lead. No, too hard, rebounded by Basham. Waynesville needs to get up and foul, they do. 6.2 on the clock here, but Basham's to the line. Can ice this game with a couple free throws. In the end, a costly turnover for Waynesville gives Camdenton a chance. And they make them pay. They find the pass over the top to Setterwall. It gives them a 2-point lead. And again, Basham can ice it here on two makes. The foul was on Finn, his fourth. Don't think there's enough time with 6.2 on the clock to get all the way down the floor. First free throw is good. 3-point game. Basham 1 for 1 from the line tonight. That was his first make. Before we get the second free throw, we get a timeout taken here by Waynesville. So the Tigers take their final timeout. And when we come back, we're going to keep it right here. I see my next break's a minute 15, so I don't want to miss anything. It's the most important free throw of the night. A game that's been littered with them here and there. And by that I mean free throws littered for Camdenton. Waynesville's 0 for 2 from the line tonight, total, as a team, as a unit. But none more important than this one tonight. So, what that means, that timeout being taken here, if the free throw's missed, Waynesville will need to get the rebound and book it down the floor. They have 6.2 if it is a miss. If it's a make, well, this one's pretty much donezo. And Waynesville will drop their 11th game of the season. We'll hope for the former. Hopefully not the latter. But those are your two situations here. Of course, there's a few kinks here and there, but those are the two most likely scenarios. So again, Basham at the line here, trying to make it a 4-point game. Free throw is up, and it is no good off the rim, but it's rebounded by Pogue. Waynesville did not get the rebound, and they'll get fouled. A chance of the line here, and another chance to ice the game. Waynesville did not get the defensive rebound. The smallest player on the floor got through to get the defensive rebound there. You just can't have that. We're given maybe a way out. And Poe gets the rebound. So Colton Ingold at the line. First one's up and good. That'll pretty much do it tonight. Second free throw is up and away. That one's also good. Ball will be inbounded to Fowler. Fowler's going to chuck one up from three-quarter court. It will not matter. And Camdenton will win this basketball game. Waynesville led by 11, but mistakes down the stretch. Turnovers. Missed rebounds. They'll fall for the second time this week here to Camdenton. We'll do what we always do. Let's take ourselves a couple minutes. We will come right back. And, of course, we'll sum this one up and we'll get you all set for Thursday's contest. But again, your final score here tonight, Waynesville drops another one to Camdenton, 52-47. We're back in a few minutes. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.domino's.com.
Mountain Dew Zero Sugar asks, ever wonder what it would be like to live in an alternate universe? One where everything seems to work just the opposite of the way you'd expect? Well, friends, welcome to the alternate universe of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. The taste is nothing less than outrageously delicious. And Mountain Dew Zero Sugar comes in awesomely exhilarating flavors like Original Dew Zero Sugar, Mountain Dew Spark Zero Sugar, and Mountain Dew Major Melon Zero Sugar. Try the incredible flavors of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Zero Sugar, all dew.
January just got a whole lot better with Lowe Chevrolet's Start the Year Right sales event. Get amazing savings off the MSRP on 2024 Chevy Silverados. Or take your pick from the rugged Equinox to the sleek styling of the Malibu. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has the vehicle you're looking for. Trade in your current vehicle and they'll give you top dollar towards your new Chevrolet. This is the perfect year to upgrade. Find new roads at Lowe Chevrolet off I-44 exit 156 in Waynesville and online at lowechevy.com.
Wondering where to go for care at Phelps Health? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
Well, it's another loss in overtime tonight for the Waynesville Tigers. Girls lost yesterday in overtime. Boys lose tonight. Both losses to Camdenton as the Lakers walk away from their home floor with a victory tonight in this one, 52-47. Late game heroics to get the game into overtime. That much is for certain. But ultimately, you got to say for Waynesville, you got to cut down the mistakes. There were just too many down the stretch in that overtime period in particular. You had an opportunity to break the tie 47-all with about 20 seconds or so to go, about 30 seconds to go. Instead, you dribble into a trap, you throw it down the sideline, you throw it out of bounds. You give Camdenton the final opportunity there. They take the lead. You then have to foul, and then you miss your opportunity for a defensive rebound for one last shot there. It's a compounding effort, ultimately. There were things to like from Waynesville. There always are. But ultimately, just too many mistakes down the stretch for the Tigers here in this one. So again, Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source, as we take a look at the scoring summary for this one. Waynesville up first. They led this game by 5 at the end of the first half, 23-18. Obviously 43 at the end of regulation, just 4 points in overtime, though. 3 scores in double digits. Rayshon Fowler finishes with 15 here in this one. He leads all scores, actually all scores for the game, in fact. Ethan Esquera finishes with 14. Cody Black, he comes through with 12 tonight. Tyrell Finn with 6, and Jaden Cruz finishes with 2 here in this one. Then Camdenton, again, they were trailing by 5 at the end of the first half. Again, 23-18, your halftime score. They had 43 as well at the end of regulation, but they scored 9 in overtime to take the victory in this one. Leading the way for them, that would be Jackson Basham, 14 points. 7 in the first half, 7 in the second half, so 14 for him tonight. Kyle Edson, 10 points for him in this one. Johnny Samau, he comes through with 9, 7 points for Sterling Setterwall, 5 points for Dylan Kerr, 3 points for Colton Ingold, and 2 points for Alan Pogue. With the loss, Waynesville drops to 9-11 on the season. Camdenton improves to 4-15. And Waynesville, well, they'll have to lick their wounds a little bit here. You can't think about this one. You can't dwell on this one for very long, as you've got 2 good teams coming up here on Thursday and Friday. I'm talking grand gestures about the girls and the boys. It's really, again, a very similar situation. We basically saw 2 of the same game here tonight. You just flipped the teams a little bit at times, and, well, unfortunately ends in 2 Waynesville losses. But we'll have Hillcrest coming up on Thursday and Friday. We'll have the girls on the road first. I've checked in with Hillcrest. I believe they know I'm on the way, so we will be there. It's a very nice gym there. I think they'll have enough room for me up there. But anyway, it'll be a 7 o'clock start or so. So we'll have a 15-minute pregame. We'll get going at about 6:45 or so, or somewhere thereabouts. Then on Friday, that'll be the next time we see the boys in action. They will take on Hillcrest as well, and that'll also be a 7 o'clock start, but that'll be at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium. So I think I've said what pretty much needs to be said here tonight. Of course, Waynesville, like I said, they'll have to respond. They'll have to come back ready to play on Friday. As go and wrap this one up tonight. So, for Dan Beck in the studio, I am Connor Harbert. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you here tonight. Until Friday, you've been listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Waynesville Basketball on The Source 97.9 FM. Our games have been brought to you by Action Automotive, Tax Pros, and more. We Wonders Daycare, Rivard Heating and Cooling, the Marys County Bank, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland. Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland of Richland and John Gregory of Crocker, the Bank of Crocker. Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, Domino's Pizza, along with Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Post Pawn, Life Care Center, Ed Morris Ford, and Crawford Heating and Cooling. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's contest. Join us next time for more Tiger Basketball here on The Source.